Quadre Stuckey is an author, an artist, a graphic designer, a photographer, and an entrepreneur, and he loves the Gullah Geechee culture. I sit down one-on-one with Quadre for a special edition of Quintins Close-Ups. And be sure to download the free Quintins Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Well, Quadre Stuckey.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Everything good. Can't complain.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I understand that obviously you're a graphic designer.
Yes, sir.
You're a musical artist.
Yes, sir.
You obviously are an artist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You sell artwork. You do photography.
Right.
How would you describe Quadre Stuckey that is these days?
I just say like man with the plan, just a go-getter, just make everything happen. I say anything that you believe in, just believe in yourself, go after it. Hard work, dedication, it's all gonna pay off. It's just the fact of, not giving up when things get hard. So I would just probably say, just a man that goes after, his dreams, his passions, his goals, and likes to see others succeed along with him.
And from your website it says this: I am a graduate of the Charleston Art Institute, South Carolina. I was reared in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, with the teaching of my grandparents, Henry and Patricia Washington, who taught me a great deal about my Gullah culture. I am very passionate about creating art on canvases and through music. As we sit here right now, what is the state of the Gullah culture in your mind?
I would say like it's coming back. It's like rebuilding. Like I said, this newer generation, the younger generation that I'm in, I'm like the youngest person that I know of that's still like maintaining it or doing like new things with it. When it comes to like, I have a book out now, a book in literature called Gullah Paints by Quadre Stuckey. I talk about like my artwork, the craft, the language, and I probably say with my artwork. So I say like this younger generation that we're in right now, we're revitalizing it, changing it, and bringing it back. I probably say like the previous generations, the older generations, it's kind of wearing out. So it takes like the new younger generation like to kind of keep it going, because nobody's not really carrying it right now. So I feel like I'm trying to bring it back to the threshold. So it's still rebuilding. It's in a like rebuilding process.
And as we sit here right now, what letter would you write to your grandparents, Henry and Patricia, about you?
The letter I would write probably be like just thanking them, kind of just showing them, how it is to, like be a man, especially the black man in America with everything that's going on. And it would just kind of be more of like my condolences, just for being there, supporting me, and everything that I ever said I wanted to do, they always like backed me. They always told me, hey, you believe it, you can achieve it. You know what I'm saying? My granddad always used to give me a quote by like Martin Luther King. He would say, whatever you want to do, be the best at it. He would say, even like if you're a trash man, be the best trash man there is. So he was just like, if you're in the military and you're an officer, be the best officer you could be. So I mean, it would just kind of be more of a like condolences, like a thank you letter to them, just for everything that they've done for me since I was younger up till now, even though like I'm grown now. So I mean, that's what it would be.
And you also said this too: my colored pencils, various markers, acrylic paints, and sequential art skills help guide my career as an artist. I draw inspiration from my Gullah culture, various music genres, and Japanese art known as anime. My work ranges from playful to dark-provoking. My work focuses on my Gullah culture, heritage, and the everyday lives of our people and the struggles and issues we face in trying to sustain our culture in modern-day America. Who are those people and what are their struggles in your mind?
I'd probably say downtown on the market, I see a lot of like the ladies. They go to like my grandfather's church, Aldous Branch, and a lot of the sweetgrass basket ladies. And then just my family's from Mount Pleasant, like right there for like Matthews Ferry Road and stuff like that. A lot of the original people that used to live over there, they don't live over there anymore because of like gentrification. Like property tax and land, the prices going through the roof, and they're not being able to afford it, so they're being pushed to move off that land. So I say it's kind of like the daily struggles of like life and society. It's kind of like, the people that actually lived on the land can't even, keep it in their family or keep it to grow and maintain, because just everyday struggles to say like politics or just taxes and everything just rising on them, and them not able to have like the actual finances they need to keep, their property, so they're losing it. And then let's say like downtown, like a lot of the ladies that make sweetgrass baskets, they've been down there for like 20 plus 40 years, and a lot of them, they're losing their spots down there to like newer vendors that are like, just fresh from like not even from Charleston, from like up north coming down, just taking the spots and stuff like that. So I probably say that's like my big inspiration, you know, like inspiring them even though they're older than me, but just showing like it doesn't matter as long as you put your mind to it and you start to, you know, work hard and believe, it'll little by little, step by step, everything adds up to the bigger picture. So I probably say, you know, that's like a big motivation for me.
What is the future of the sweetgrass basket culture in your mind?
I probably say the future of it right now is most likely, I say, growing into something bigger, like taking it international, because I know right now you can only really get it here in Charleston.
Right.
So, I mean, I think it's just the fact, like I have a friend named Corey that works down there on the Sweetgrass Market. I know you probably familiar with him, everybody knows him. So, I mean, him and a couple of the other ladies, you know, like Miss Beverly and stuff like that, I probably say just them marketing it online, getting into other vendors and stuff like that's not in the state of South Carolina, you know, let's say like Florida, up north, New York, maybe West Coast, you know, because West Coast is a whole different culture. Just pushing that further all around, you know, like the country. I say like that's where we need to take it at, because expose those people to it so they'll want to take a part of this history over there with them. So we kind of keep it thriving, going and building, because it's about network, growing, and expansion.
And you also said this too. In this exposition, I propose to display artwork that reflects the vibrancy, rich heritage, and experience through the reflections of my grandparents' legacy. My installation will also examine the influences of the Low Country culture and the ancestry known to the Gullah Geechee corridor, which is the basis of my artwork. As you know right now, that's a lot of political work and political talk right now with the Gullah Geechee corridor.
Right.
Where are we with this discussion?
I'll probably say with the Gullah Geechee corridor, a lot of the land, people don't know like where it's at, where it's in, because they have like signs just, it's put on the side of the road, but it's not as visible, like you don't know like you're in the corridor. And then they're trying to fight to get a lot of that land back, because people are like building apartments, shops, businesses, and condos on there. So I know like just from working with Queen Quet, she's fighting to maintain the Gullah Geechee culture and corridor and get like a lot of the land back and help push the culture out there so it could be something more meaningful than a lot of people just walking over it and acting like it's not there. Because a lot of times people see stuff, but it's just the fact of they don't care, you know what I'm saying? They just still want to do whatever they want to do. So I say like with my artwork and then, you know, just with us maintaining this culture, this is going to help bring everything to the forefront of making the culture still thrive, and then open up other people's minds that's not familiar with it, and people that are familiar with it, they come together and want to be supportive and, you know, be a part of something to the bigger picture we're trying to build.
And let me talk more about your grandparents. You also said this too. My grandparents have only had the opportunity to pass down our Gullah culture and stories and traditions. But through my art and this exposition, I will be able to visually tell the stories and show the greatness of our culture and the process, help on to preserve the Gullah Geechee legacy for future generations to come. What's your story?
I say my story right now is still being written, but you know, I'm from here, from Charleston, family's from Mount Pleasant, grew up in North Charleston, went to Fort Dorchester High School, graduated college downtown here at the Art Institute for Graphic Design. And I probably say, you know, just from there, I just hit the ground running. I said, you know, I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to make it happen. So, like, you know, when starting out or, you know, believing, doing your own thing, a lot of people don't want to be supportive. Or a lot of people, you know, there's going to be haters and doubters that doesn't believe in you. But I just say, just keep on believing in yourself and doing what you're supposed to do. So I just started putting my artwork online, whether it was like graphic design, my paintings, my music, my cologne, just a little bit of everything. And then gradually people started, you know, tending to it, wanting to buy it, wanting to be a part of it. I started doing shows, started, you know, selling my products. And, you know, it just kind of took off from there. I did recently the Big Gullah Geechee Festival back in August with Queen Quet. I just published a book back in March this year. It's my first published book. I got another one I'm working on, 2 on the way, so like a part 2 coming. My artwork is selling, you know, I sold like over 2,000 paintings so far, 400 copies of my book.
Great.
And, you know, I'm still writing my story right now. There's still a lot more things that I want to do, but I probably said my main message is, you know, no matter what, always believe in yourself. Don't let nobody talk you out of something, tell you it's impossible, you can't do it. Because, I mean, that's just them trying to put their limitations or fears on you. Like, you shouldn't allow that to happen. Always believe in yourself, always put God first, and then just watch how everything else unfolds. Because if you believe in yourself and you go after it and you know you can do it, you can achieve it and make it happen. So, I mean, just always stick to your guts. Don't let nobody talk you out of anything. Because, you know what I'm saying, you know what you want, follow your heart, follow your passion, and watch everything else unfold.
And you just mentioned this, you're an author, you're an
Right.
artist, you're an entrepreneur,
Yes.
you're a photographer, you know, you do freelance work. Which one of these careers describe you?
The most? To be honest, I would say art, because if you look at all these are different types of art forms, because art is everything. When it comes to like painting a picture, that's art. When it comes to designing like a book cover, that's art, because you got to take the paintings and design it in a certain type of, you know, setup or design or way. Same thing, just like, let's say like the shirt I got on. It looks like paint's been spattered all over the shirt. So I mean, I'll probably say just art in general, because everything is a form of art. So, you know, I'm an artist, and art contains everything. You know, clothing, that's a fashion designer, that's a form of art. You know, getting your house built, you know, that's an interior designer. You know what I'm saying? They got to design the house. So art is life, art is everything. What is it? Life reflects art, and then art reflects life.
And if you could paint something on this whiteboard right here, how would you paint your future?
How would I paint my future? I would probably say my future will kind of be like my shirt, bright, colorful splatters, and a little bit of everywhere, because I see myself traveling in different places everywhere. Like recently, I just came back from a trip a couple days ago. I went to like 4 or 5 different countries, and it kind of opened up my mind to see certain things. I learned more about like my ancestor history, roots, and then, you know, just the native people that's there. So I mean, I want to do a lot more traveling, a lot more connecting and networking, a lot more art to kind of take it back with me to those different countries when I go visit again. So I mean, I'm just ready, you know what I'm saying? I just love my life to the fullest, like no limitations. Always, you know, go after what you want, believe, and then, you know, if you got a team, group, or family with you, bring them with you, because that's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, I can't take none of this material stuff with me. So I mean, pass it on to the next generation, pass it on to your brother, your sister, and then, you know, just have them grow with you as you grow, and put God first. Just continue to believe.
That is so great to hear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Quadre Stuckey,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.